Alright team, it's a new week. And it's a fresh week, it's cold. So we've just come off doing the 16k, the trail run, which, look, it went well, but it went bad at the same time because the first half had real bad issues with my feet. Pins and needles, had to relace. Relacing saved the second half of the race, but the second half of the race also was not technical trails. So anyway, today we were meant to be doing an hour and 15 minutes. I'm not doing that. I'm going to take it very easy, just because definitely feeling a few things, and after having to pull back last week just to be managing the injury, we'll just see how we go. I reckon we can probably do 30 minutes anyway, and give it a good vibe test, and then later in the week we can always catch up. I'm going to be pulling back from tempo work for a bit as well. I don't know if I mentioned that the other week, just to not put any extra pressure, just as I regain some strength and do some of the cross training extras. Right, let's go for a cruise, see how we go, and see what happens. It's quite nippy. Ooh. Oh, we're about 500 meters in, and things are sore and tight, and all good things, all good pain, but nothing like a little bit of recovery after some extra mileage on the glutes and legs. It's a good bad pain kind of thing. Reminds you of the progress you've made. Alright, hit 1k. We're doing about a 750 pace, which isn't too bad all things considered, but definitely nothing to prove today other than just keep moving, get the legs active. The end goal for this week is actually meant to be doing a half marathon on Sunday, so I've got to ease back into that, but it's a bit of a catch-22 because I need to make sure that I'm keeping on with the training plan, but I can't overdo it either. I think I'm capable of doing all this. I've done it before. Just gotta buckle up and get a little bit uncomfortable. What a morning. Hey buddy. Let's keep going. Nothing crazy today, guys, but I do feel good, like surprisingly better than I expected. However, I've only been out of 17 minutes, so we did it. Whew. These glutes are on fire. Alright, all done. Like, all things considered, it wasn't really that bad. If I really wanted to, I probably could have charged through, but I just don't think it makes sense to just overdo it to prove a point of getting something right on a training plan. It's a bit of a fine line, but I'm pretty happy with this. At the end of last week, I was talking about how there's two things that kind of needed to happen so I can get some confidence back. One, doing this race, which, I mean, we got it done, but there was a few things there that really have shown me that I need to do some extra work in some areas, right, and solve this problem with the feet situation. Just for the record, I used to get this pins and needles situation when I first started running, and after I had coronavirus for the first time, when I've lost a lot of strength, fitness, all that. So I think I have the answer, working through that but it's just going to be touch and go for a bit. The second thing that I had to do to get confidence back, I feel it's just a mental thing, is a half marathon. That is my next goal. Just get that out of the way, rip the band-aid off, get it done, prove to myself that I can do this. But do that, I think we're in, it's all happy days from here. Right, we did 30 minutes, 3.8k, 7:54 pace, light and easy stuff. We've got a big day at the shop today, big week this week. Carla's also going away, lots happening. It's never a dull day. Anyway, I'll talk about that another time. I'll see you on Thursday. Oh, all right, good morning folks. It is Thursday morning. It's about 7:30. It is cold, like it is very cold. Today we have a rolling hill session. The joys. It's meant to be tempo. I'm not doing tempo rolling hills. That would just be a disaster. So we're just going to ease into doing just some rolling hills. And what I mean by that is I'll probably just do some repeats. It's a 15-minute warm-up, then we're going to do 20 minutes of up and downs, and then we'll do 15-minute cool down. So it should be about 50 minutes. We're going to get this cracking. I've got a big day doing some consignment pickups and some washing drop-offs and some just lots happening in the business today. So we're going to get cracking, get this done, and then get into the day. So let's go. Ooh, super low tide. Oh, it's cold. Jeez. Oh, very low tide. Oh, feeling a few things already. It's just because I'm probably cold and just I did do a stretch. Oh, but just definitely a warm up. Alright, first 15 minutes is done. Now it's time to I'm not doing tempo work, but we just need to step it up a little bit. We're currently averaging around a 7:47 pace, and just around this bend is the hill, so we'll be doing repeats there, back and forth. There's quite a few roadworks and things happening actually, but I think we'll be alright. It's a different street, so it should be all good. Whew, it's cold. Still getting into a groove. Alright, coming up to the hill now. It's not much, but it's honest work. Gonna do this for 15 minutes, just up and down, and then we'll do a cool down on the way home. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, I'm at the top of the hill, the final one. I'm going to head down, and then it's a cool down basically all the way home. Probably landed about, should land at 50 minutes here hopefully. Bit of a slow one, but hey, good workout. The importance of these runs is that they bank foundation. I'll talk about that at the end. And we're done. We did get the 50 minutes. Just going to be quick here because I've got to get going, but essentially what I was saying about it builds foundation is 9 out of 10 times when I do these runs where they feel crap, a slog, hard work, it's usually because they're banking deeper, I guess, strength or conditioning or progress, and then usually it's going to pay you dividends, whether it's a few runs later or a week later, or whatever. That is why you have to progress through the thick of it, through the easy stuff, and through the hard stuff. There we go, 50 minutes. Not too bad. Not crazy amounts of elevation, but I'll take it. I'm gonna wrap it up there, folks. We'll see you on Saturday, and then we've got a long run on Sunday. Team, it's dark. It's actually not even that dark, to be honest. It's 7 a.m. There is a nice blue sky. It's going to be a ripper of a morning. And we're out here early. We're doing 1 hour this morning. Kind of just wanted to get going. I was already up. I was doing some listings, but I'm going out today, so I figured I'd just get cracking. Don't need the head torch because it's going to be light in about 5 minutes, 6 minutes. Probably maybe 10 at the least. We're doing 1 hour, just cruising. I have tied my shoes differently again, just to continue to figure out what the problem is. After consulting and getting a bit more information, it seems, yeah, just the fitting of the shoes was a bit wrong. Even in the same shoes I've always been using, for some reason these ones just, I don't know, it's a bit weird. Anyway, relaced them in a different way that my physio had said, and we'll go from here. So 1 hour, let's get cruising. Should be a nice little run. Let's go. Alright, no sunrise yet. Well, not too crazy anyway. Let's go, team, come on. Beautiful morning. Hopefully by the time we get to the one over there, we'll have a little bit more sunshine. We're just cruising, nice and easy. Tomorrow, we're going for that half marathon. It's a little scary to think about. Anyway, let's focus on today. Oh, there we go. Come on. Alright, we're going to do another loop and not coming down here. We might go down there. Alright, we're not going down on the sand, but we are going to go out on the pier again. No, not someone's there. Someone else had a great idea. What a ripper. Beautiful morning. Alright, we're at 38 minutes. And I tell you, this is actually, I don't know. I'm not here to complain, I'm just telling you how it is. Really not feeling it. Only 5k. Not that it's about pace either, but I don't know, just can't get a groove. I don't know if it's the shoe change, like the lacing change, or I'm just not feeling it today. I mean, again, just venting, talking my thoughts. We're going to charge on regardless, but it's frustrating. But as I said, not yesterday, a couple of days ago, that some of these bad days, they're the ones that are the most important, and when you bank them, they pay dividends. But in the moment, it's hard to just see how that actualizes. Hello, buddy. Hello, buddy. Hello, darling. Hello. Hello, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Hey, come on. Come on. He's a nice, friendly puppy. We did it. I think it took about 6 or 7k for me to get into a groove. Finally, it took a while. It could have just been adjusting to the shoes, but it was a bit of a rough one. But we did it. 8k, 1 hour, 7:25 pace. Nothing crazy, but it's a banked run. I'll take it. Now the plan is tomorrow, gotta do that half marathon. It's meant to actually be a 3-hour run, but well, it might end up being 3 hours, but the goal is half marathon. If it takes 3 hours, we do 3 hours. If it takes less than that, we do it. I reckon we'll do around 2:30, 2:45 pace. 2 hours 45 or 2 hours 30. We'll see. We got it done. I'm not going to lie, there's a lot of doubt with all this training. A lot of doubt. But we push on. I'll see you tomorrow. Alright team, Sunday. It's here. It's dark and gloomy. It's about 7:20, and I'm not going to lie, I'm going to be super frank with you right now. Things are getting pretty gnarly. After yesterday's run, pulled up with some really bad pain in the calves and in the soles of my feet, more so on my left hand side, which is always the worst, to the point where it's been pretty uncomfortable, to be honest. So the lacing of the shoes yesterday did not work. I've relaced again and we're out here. Unfortunately, I'm at a point in the training plan where I need to make some really hard decisions. And I spoke about this just the other week, where, you know, a bit of doubt, a thing's gonna fall through. But I have to be super careful and sensitive with this, because if I'm trying to push on, it's not going to do me any long-term favors. So I really need to just really take a hard look and understand, is what I'm trying to achieve this year feasible? Maybe the goal needs to be pulled down a little bit, rebuild, get a better baseline, and then regroup next year. That's really where my head's at. I'm not doing a half marathon today, which is really frustrating, but at the same time, I'm okay with it, because I've been through this process before with pain and, you know, injuries and things like that, and realistically, I can't push through both. I can't do the remaining of 16 weeks trying to fix a problem, build a base, and train. It just doesn't work. I need more time. But I need to validate that, because my headspace at the moment is all about, like, what am I doing? You know, is this the smartest choice? I don't think it is the smartest choice, to be honest. I think I have my answer already, but I am definitely going to be looking for the answer from my physio. Anyway, so today I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just relace the shoes. I'm just going to go out for a run, see how things are feeling, because at the moment things are a little tender. I want to feel what it feels like running. This could be a 10-minute run. It could be a 15-minute run. It could be a 30-minute run. That's all I'm going to say. We'll talk about this at the end, because I'll have a better understanding. It's very frustrating, but it's life. You pivot, you adjust. It's no different to anything else. These things happen, and you got to work through them. A lot of it's due to my own lack of doing or action. So, you know, the only person I can blame is myself. But sometimes things just don't go the way we expect. Anyway, let's go for a run, see how we go. I'll keep you updated, and then we'll debrief at the end. It is drizzling too, so even more exciting. Things aren't too bad. I'm definitely overthinking a lot of things at the moment, feeling this, feeling that. Is this good? Is this bad? It's just mental overload. But what's funny is I'm not out here worrying about rain or anything like that. Just really want to focus on getting a vibe of how things are. Let's charge on. Well, we're out here, we're doing it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm confused. Like, just, my head's going everywhere. I know I said it before, but it's just lots to take in. Alright, we're done. Short and sweet. We're gonna have a big chat. Alright, a couple of things. First is shoes relacing has made a huge difference. Feel comfortable, don't feel slippy. I didn't feel anything in the sense of numbness or anything that I felt like yesterday or while we did the trail running. However, the calves, below the calves, and the sole of my left foot, there is some big tenders in there, mate. Things are just, it feels like this pulsating thickness, tender, pressured. There's a lot in there. So I just did, what, 3.5k run walk, really slow pace, 7:41. Things are tight, things are uncomfortable, but the shoes are good. So my head's at like, okay, I run for like 500 meters, you feel amazing, and then you start to feel things and it's like, maybe not. So good call not doing a half, because me being stubborn, I probably would have tried to push through it and done worse damage. What I'm about to share with you is not me asking for your opinion in the sense of I want you to comment and tell me what to do. What I'm about to share is me just dealing with it, thinking about it out loud, trying to understand it. And for those that are here listening, that are following along the journey, and if you're a runner, you can probably relate to this. This is where I'm at. This is how I'm feeling. I don't feel confident. I've been talking about this for the whole year. Since what happened at the end of last year, my confidence has just gone, and that then plays into the doubt or the thinking of my capability. I don't feel strong. I don't feel like I have the bounce. I haven't found a groove all year. All those things. It's super frustrating, but that's the reality of it. On the contrary, I've done this before multiple times. 2 times. I've done marathons, half marathons with ease. And when I say with ease, where some of those runs have felt easier than the run I just did. So I know I'm capable. I know I have what it takes. I know that I can do it. I've done it before, and I don't know why I feel doubtful. Then there's the whole playing of, am I good enough? And if I can't do this, what does that mean? It means nothing to anyone else. Like, I'm not doing this for anyone else. I'm doing this purely for me, to be able to run and become a better version of myself. Now, with that in mind, when I think about last year and the other year when I've done my 50k, any training, the circumstances have been different. I've been doing it off a bigger base, a bigger foundation. I've been stronger. I have been doing multiple half marathons. This time last year, I had done, I think, 4 half marathons. I had done probably 2 times the amount of volume I have done compared to this year. I haven't even done a half marathon this year. I think I've only done 4 runs over 10k. Last year we were sitting at about 11 I think it was. So completely different. And the year before that, I was doing way more things. Anyway, not to say that what I have done is a reflection of what I can do. I know it's possible, but sometimes it's not as linear as that. The reality is this: I don't want to give up. I don't want to quit this. That's me. That's what I struggle with. I struggle to let go of this. However, I also realize that there's a reality of this isn't realistic if I don't have the proper things in place. So I'm at a very strong pivotal point right now that I need to make some big decisions around what am I going to do? How am I going to progress from here? I've got to go see the physio, figure out what he thinks. Not wanting them to tell me what I should do, but I need to hear it from them to understand, does it make sense to do this to myself and push? And maybe I just need to pivot, readjust the goals. And I talk about this with the podcast, I talk about this in business. Things change. What I do know is I can do a lot of changes myself and put things better into my control. More strength training, more cross training, more dieting, or weight loss, or more strength training, or more core training. I can change all those things. I can do all that. That really comes down to me. So I can't expect to go out and do something and not do the byproduct work that is required to make it happen. It's a false reality. Regardless, I feel confused on what to do. We still did the run. There's a level of confidence in the sense of like, this wasn't too bad. Maybe I just need to take a week or two off, do some rehab, and get back into it and jump back on the train. Or do I need to just do the same thing, take some time off, do some rehab, and then get back onto building a strong foundation, and then come back next year and be extra pumpy to do it. I'm just going to pause for a second. Either way, this is my journey. And I was listening to, who was it? I think it was actually the race director of Two Bays. He went through some of his own issues, some health issues, and he was sharing that sometimes, our rebuild or our journey, it might mean that it's not as consistent, and it might mean when you have to take a detour, and maybe to get to where you want to be takes a little bit longer. I get that. I'm happy to do that if it's me being able to make that decision, and I'm getting to the point where it probably will be that, me making that decision. But there's also, things change very quickly for the better or for the worse. All I can say is right now, I know I'm feeling this way is because while running, I'm not focused on enjoying myself. I'm not working through the mental battles of, why I'm doing this, in the sense of like becoming a better version, pushing a little harder, working through the demons of a run. If you run, you know what I'm talking about. All I'm thinking about is like, oh, what's that? I need to slow down. Oh, I don't feel comfortable. Oh, the shoes aren't good. Oh, that injury. Oh, what's that niggle over there? All those things take me off being able to focus on just doing the training. And it's very hard to stay focused and be in the zone to be able to know what you have to do if you can't even get into the groove of being focused to do that. Anyway, a lot in my head, just sharing, really putting my heart out there, being vulnerable. Regardless, this is not a bad thing. Like, it's not the end of the world, but I struggle with this. I honestly do, because I feel like I let myself down. But if I can replace that with another carrot to chase in terms of a rebuild, coming back stronger, a different goal that I can conquer, then I'll be fine. It's frustrating as heck. Anyway, that's it, folks. Pivotal point in the training plan. We've got to go see the physio next week, see what he says. And maybe it just means I just take some time off, regroup, rethink, make a decision. Good thing is I can credit this into next year. That's not a problem. I'm not worried about money. I'm not worried about anything like that. It's more just making the right decision and being comfortable with that decision. All right, enough of that. Appreciate you all. I'm gonna go have some eggs, have a nice breakfast, and just kind of chill, get my head out of thinking about it, and just judge on, because we can only do what we can do. And then if you want to do more, you got to be willing to do what it takes to do more. So I'm talking to myself here. This is my own fault, and if I want to make a change, I got to be willing to make that change. Ciao.